everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video that's been requested many times and it is on the Next perfume dupes, and Next being the department store. They have a ton of really affordable perfumes and many are said to be dupes of expensive designer perfumes. So I have got their selection box of like their best sellers here. This was only £12 and I've got 6 perfumes. So I'm going to be testing them and letting you know whether I think they are good dupes for designer fragrances. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds of other videos. I have some other dupe videos which I can leave down below and articles going through affordable dupes for designer perfumes as well. So links will all be in the description box. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure that you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And of course, in the description box, you can find the link to my website where you can get my perfume Empress, pre-order Aphrodite that's coming out in a few months, and get my super concentrated soy wax candles. So I think I'm gonna start with Next Aura. This is one that I've seen the most about. I think had the most hype around it. And it is supposed to be a dupe for Thierry Mugler's Alien, which is famous for being an incredibly strong, long-lasting jasmine fragrance. Okay, so it definitely does smell like Alien. There's no doubt about that. It's definitely got that heady jasmine note, which is so familiar with Alien. I'd say there's a slight sweetness, a slight fruitiness that isn't in Alien. So perhaps it's a little bit more similar to the Alien Eau de Toilette, but there's no doubt that that does smell like Mugler's Alien. There's also a Superdrug body spray and fragrance called Blossom, which smells like Alien as well. So perhaps it's relatively easy to reproduce the scent of Alien. I don't know. Jasmine is used in so many perfumes and often it's quite feminine, white floral, but for some reason in Alien it's like very sharp and has this otherworldly quality, I guess hence the name Alien. And I do think that this one has captured that. So if you're looking to save some money, perhaps you wear Alien, then you could definitely get these little minis and use this to top up your Alien throughout the day, or, you know, when you just don't want to use your expensive Alien perfume. But that definitely does smell like original Alien, the purple bottle. Of course, we now have Alien Goddess in the gold bottles, which are quite different, but yeah, that's definitely got that jasmine of Alien. So Next Aura is definitely an approved dupe. Okay, so next I think I'll do Eau Nude, which is supposed to be a dupe of Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel, which is like the worldwide #1 best-selling perfume. So let's give it a go. It's definitely very similar. It's not exactly the same. There's a little bit of sharpness in it, but it's 85% the same. I know there is a little one that I did a video on, which is very, very similar to Coco Mademoiselle. That is fading very fast. So again, I'd say this is maybe a little bit more similar to Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Toilette, which has the orange note, a bit more stronger, that citrus. I'm getting this sort of sharpness of a citrus in this more so than I do in the Eau de Parfum of Coco Mademoiselle. But it has the same DNA. I'm super familiar with Coco Mademoiselle. I wore it as a teenager and my mum always wears it now, so I know the scent very well. Yeah, so as this is fading, it's becoming less like Coco Mademoiselle and just becoming more like a generic Chypre type fragrance, becoming a little bit powdery. It's moving towards more of a sort of Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely type scent on me now. So I do think you could layer this with Coco Mademoiselle, again, use it to top up. It's not an exact dupe, but it is similar. I'd say 85% similar. Okay, what should we do next? So Flowers. This is supposed to be a dupe of Marc Jacobs Daisy. Now, Daisy famously doesn't have a daisy fragrance note in. It's just a very light, clean floral. No, that's not a dupe of Daisy. It's similar in that it's kind of green, fresh. Yeah, for me, that's just sort of generic flowery notes with quite a musky undertone. It doesn't have the same light-hearted freshness of Daisy. This feels more musky than fresh, and it's slightly powdery. Yeah, I don't think if you like Daisy, you'd necessarily love that. It feels a little bit more old-fashioned, powdery floral. So I'm gonna say that Next Flowers is not a dupe for Marc Jacobs Daisy. Okay, next we've got Just Pink. Next Just Pink. This comes in the larger size, and judging by the Next website, they feature this a lot. I assume this is a bestseller from them. And I've read that this is like Marc Jacobs, not Marc Jacobs, sorry, Ralph Lauren Romance. That is pretty. It does give me romance vibes. It's very light. I think if you like Daisy, you'd probably prefer this to the flowers one. I get floral scents, but I get very outdoors, green, slightly aquatic feel to it. I think it has red berries in, which is probably what's giving it that feel. So I'd say it does have that romance smell. I can get those same vibes, but it's a little bit different. Again, I'd say more like 70% like Ralph Lauren Romance. So definitely if you like romance, you'll like this. I know romance was huge in the early 2000s. It's a really pretty, feminine, sort of wedding type scent. And this definitely gives me those spring vibes, those like sort of fresh grass, fresh blooming daffodils and things like that. It's very pretty, very innocent. Yeah, difficult to dislike that one, I think. So I do think that is a good dupe for romance. It's just not perfect, so it's like a good alternative. But I can see why that is popular because that is a really pretty smell. Okay, so next we have one called Cashmere. Now I've read that this is a dupe for all sorts of things, from Estee Lauder's Sensuous Nude to Britney Spears' Prerogative. So let's give it a go. So it's quite ambery, quite warm. It's got a bit of a Play-Doh type feel to it. I think that maybe it is a bit like Sensuous Nude. Yeah, it's giving me slightly makeup vibes, slightly powdery, slightly Play-Doh type vibe, which isn't necessarily cashmere. It's warm. This for me feels like something you'd turn to in the autumn when it gets a bit colder and you want something a bit more cozy. It is quite nice. It's cozy, it's calming, it would be good for the office, that type of thing. But I'm not really getting any dupe feelings from this. Okay, and the last one in here is called Sparkle, which is a cute name. Okay, that really reminds me of something. Sparkle is meant to be similar to Dolce & Gabbana, the One. I definitely don't get that. The One is vanilla, peach, it's heavy, it's nighttime. This has, like the name suggests, a much more fresher feel to it. It really reminds me of something that I can't quite put my finger on that's really annoying me. I think it's like an orange blossom type vibe. There are so many orange blossom perfumes out there, everything from Jo Malone, Dolce & Gabbana, the one Light Blue Forever is my favorite orange blossom. I actually do think this is one of my favorites. Do you know what? Maybe it's Armani My Way that I think this is a good alternative to. Not a dupe, but quite similar. I definitely like this. I think this is a nice perfume. This is a good, safe blind buy if you're looking for like a fresh, everyday perfume. Yeah, it's pretty, it's nice, definitely smells like a designer perfume. Maybe Armani My Way Floral, the one they released last summer that was very orange blossomy. It's that type of vibe. Really pretty, Sparkle definitely fits as a name. So I have to say, like, I am quite impressed given the price point of these perfumes. They are all sort of less than £20 for the full size 100ml. Some of them have body lotions and stuff that complement them, like the Aura. Very, very affordable perfumes. Definitely great options if you're looking for something really affordable for work. And I think of all of them, the Coco Mademoiselle and the Alien dupes are the ones that are sort of lasting the longest on me. I do really like that Sparkle one though, and also the Just Pink. Those two are both very, very pretty, great spring summer scents. So yeah, I think Soki approved. You can't really go wrong for like a £10 perfume, really. Definitely much better than the Primark perfumes that I tried. They were all smelled like washing up liquid or something, really. So yeah, they're pretty good for the price. Well done, Next. Yeah, that's it guys. Let me know if you wear any of the NYX perfumes or tried them. I know they have a lot of other ones that weren't in this discovery set, so do let me know down below what your favorites are and if you want any more videos on them. But that's it guys, so thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!